Okay, Isabel, as I said, I would get one of these boards out and show you where we believe the issue lies. So this is your 3500 spot board. There is a chip on here called the ball grid array chip. Let me just see if I can get to that one out. That one there is the ball grid array. As you'll notice, there are no legs on it. It's held on by solder balls underneath the chip. It's very hard to repair, sometimes even impossible. The only way you can actually tell whether it's repaired is to x-ray the x-ray the chip after you've undertaken the repair. Now most of the time we can get this working again, but there is a point where the more repairs you do, the worse it gets, and eventually you have to replace the board. That's one issue. The second issue is this heatsink that we've got on the board here, and you'll notice there's no heatsink on this side of the board. When the engineers pick up the board, they should really pick it up by this end. If they pick it up by this end here, all the weight of the heatsink causes the board to flex. So around about this joint here, it will flex in the direction of the heatsink. Now what that does is all these components along this edge of the board, along here, will crack. So they'll take the solder off, they'll crack away. You won't see them, but it will cause you problems, especially this coal fire chip here. All these legs here are very delicate, and any amount of weight on this board will just cause that to break off, and it will give you as many faults. Now, this board has been tested for an hour again. It does work. We will send it back to you, no problem at all. What I'm looking for is the engineers, your store people, right the way from everyone that's handling this card, and the 1Ks as well, need to handle it from this side here. So it's got to be held by the weighted end. Again, if you hold it by this end here, the weight of this will crack all these joints on that board there. Okay, so hopefully that will help. When you do get any boards back, or if you get any boards back, it would help us greatly if you can talk to the customer and find out what's happened to it, and educate them as well if you can about using this side of the board. Okay, that's it for now.